what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about Kirk Frost of Love and Hip Hop. He is in a relationship with Rasheeda, how he is being compared to R. Kelly. Now, there's a person who posted up a post on social media, and it was after it was revealed the ages of Kirk and after the age of Rasheeda was revealed, and them combining that with saying that they've been together for 20 years. People started to do the calculations, and they're like, wait, that would have made her to be young and him to be a grown man, and that would have kind of put her in high school while he was around the age of 31 or whatever. So this page on Twitter, I guess their Twitter handle is bootleg conspiracy theories. They came up with their own little conspiracy theory as to what it was. And she put, Kirk adopted Rasheeda when Shorty was 15, started having relationships with her as a legal parent, married her at 17 while he was 30. They've been together for 20 years. He has 7 kids, 2 are hers. Why nobody compare him to Robert Kelly? So Rasheeda clapped back at that, and I guess, obviously she didn't like that. She said, you ain't told nobody shit with your bootleg conspiracy theory ass. Come with facts, not assumptions, if you gonna try to blast somebody. Here's some help. I've never been adopted. I didn't know shit about Kirk when I was 15, and I sure wasn't thinking about getting married at 17. So worry about that Rona. So now I feel Rasheeda on the part where she said, that the first part is bullshit, because she's making a conspiracy theory and she's just trying to just put the conspiracy together or whatever. And Rasheeda's like, you're wrong. But then at the part where she says and she disputes that she was 17, people were like, wait, hold up. If you're really this age and he's really that age and Kirk is, and you guys really been together for 20 years, then that would put you at 17. So people started to figure out like, okay, what are we missing here? So yeah, we get it that he didn't adopt you, but it's like, okay, what are we missing here? So they came forward to try to dispute the claims even further. And this is what they said.
All the people who's minding my business.
These mathematicians and rocket scientists out here.
First of all, I ain't gonna adopt Rasheeda. I don't even answer stupid. Since y'all on the stupid, I'm not interested in adopting Rasheeda. I would definitely not be into marrying nobody at 17 and I'm 31.
I damn sure wasn't thinking about getting married at 17. I have a son who's 19.
Grow up. I know y'all read age on the internet and think you don't know. Dumb. Okay.
Oh my God.
And for the record, I'm not gonna tell nobody's age, but I'm not even gonna say what I need to say, but trust me, I'm not interested in marrying a minor. Never want to. So y'all got me.
And people were like really sitting there trying to.
But see, if you notice, all our friends who know us know y'all ignorant to that. Made up that story that y'all talking about that's years old.
Okay, so after they said that, people was like, wait, but it still doesn't add up. So people were like, okay, so if you didn't marry her when she was 17, then that means that some part of the story is lying. And people started to point to the fact that they felt like she has always been lying about her age. So then you have people like, okay, well, is it the fact that her entertainment age is one age and her real age is another age? Or did you really meet her at 17? Because it still means you're still this age, 20 years, and her age, it still equates to 17. So people were like, okay, so either she been lying about her age the whole time, or, something like what's really going on. And then you had the other people, they were like, Rasheeda sitting here looking like Yaya when NBA Youngboy came back and he had, clapped back at the internet. He like, you talking about my wife? You talking about my wife? And then they were saying she looked like Yaya. Meanwhile, now, if something don't add up, people are like, wait a minute, whoa, hold on, wait. So people start to digging. And then a new, not a new clip, an old clip was dug up of her saying that she was 17 when he approached her, and he was a grown man and she was in high school at the age of 17.
All right, so what you got to say?
Yeah, they had to buy cars, and that's the only reason you went to her high school and got her pretty, okay? And now we're here how many years later? I gotta get here. How about that?
Hold up, bro. right, so what you got to say?
They had to fly cars.
Okay, so as you can see, she's saying, he had a fly car, or the guys in general had a fly car, and, she was 17, and she was like, I got to get him. And that is the mentality of a lot of people back in the day. And before I expand on that, let me first make a disclaimer. Yes, I am aware that men get with women and they target them and they are older. They can control them, manipulate them, blah, 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 blah. That is not what I'm talking about in this video. Yes, that happens, and I'm aware that that's what happens. That's not the focus of what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm going to try to explain to you. I'm talking about one part of this spectrum, one part of it, and it's how the woman views herself. Okay, so with that being said, let me now go forward. But again, people are going to switch it up. Like, I don't know that men can manipulate girls. Like, I don't know that. That's not the point that I'm making. That's not what I'm talking about. I understand that happens. In this case, I want to talk about, and I want to only focus on how some women view themselves and how sometimes this thing is looked at from them. Okay, so as you can see, the woman, she's comparing him to R. Kelly, and being that this is the comparison that is being made, I also want to make another comparison as to how this goes down sometimes. Now, a lot of the points that I was making in the whole R. Kelly situation is, number one, now this don't make it right, but there was a culture where young women would date older men that were much, much older than them. They would be like in high school. The men would be older, and girls would look at that like, he got money, he doing his thing, and it'll be a grown man. And in essence, it's predatory behavior, but they weren't that wasn't kind of how it was viewed back then. And the girls, they want to get with the guy with the flashy car. A lot of people, because they hate R. Kelly, they wanted to act like I'm victim blaming because I'm stating facts. That used to be that was how it was. Now that don't make it right, but that's how it was. So we can't act like that wasn't how it was. Now, is it predatory behavior? Okay, but we can't negate that. Not just because a person dates somebody older does not make them a victim. And that's the point that I tried to make with a lot of people. A lot of people, because of R. Kelly's age and because of Kirk's age. Now, don't take away the fact that it's predatory behavior. I understand that part. They are grown men. They should not have anything to do in common with this young girl. But somebody will still twist my words, but I'm still stating motherfucking facts. It is what it is. Everybody against me anyways. I'm going to live in what I fucking feel, period. I don't care who mad. The women, just because they dated this older man, now us on the outside looking in, it's like, okay, that's not right. But the women, and this is the point that I tried to make in a lot of the R. Kelly stuff, just because a guy is older and he's grown does not mean that the woman is a victim. Now, as you can see, they have been together for 20 years. And a lot of the points that I was making was, back in the day, a lot of people's grandparents, grandmamas, granddaddies, that was their scenario. And that did not automatically make the person a victim. When it came to the R. Kelly stuff, because he's older, and yes, that is predatory behavior, a lot of people automatically made the other younger women who they like these flashy lifestyle. They know what they're signing up for this, and not saying that they're signing up to be abused and all that. So don't twist my words. But what I'm saying is, that doesn't automatically make you a victim. And a lot of people automatically, just because of that fact of he's older, she's younger, automatically made the woman a victim when, like I said, back in the days, it don't make it right. No, it wasn't right, a lifestyle, but that was what was going on a lot of the times. And that didn't automatically make the person a victim. And when I say that, let me also clarify further. I mean, in the eyes of the woman. Now, a lot of women, they will use just the simple fact if they get mad at a situation, and they'll use the simple fact that he was older and flip it and make it seem like, it's something, I don't know. Like, it doesn't always mean that the woman in her eyes viewed herself that way. Now, with Rasheeda, I highly doubt that when, like, especially her coming back and she's like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. It wasn't like that, blah, 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 blah. I highly doubt when she looks at the situation, because it was something that she wanted. She wanted the guy with the flashy lifestyle. She wanted the guy that was the baller. She wanted to be taken care of, and she wanted to, I'm just going to assume just from what I seen in a clip, that's what she wanted. So in essence, when she looks at it, I don't think that she looks at herself as a victim or like anything is wrong. A lot of the women don't look like, or don't look at themselves like something is wrong. Now, if they want to come after you, some women will flip it for something that they're consenting with, something that they're down with, something that they, I want the flashy car, I want the money, I want this, like everything is fine. I'm consenting sexually. We doing this because at 17, are you able to be manipulated? Yeah, but are you able to also make your own sound decisions and know what you want? You're not as wise as an older woman, no. But, so looking back at it, it's like, I'm doing what I want. This is who I want, da-da-da-da-da. Now, a person who, what I'm trying to say is some women will flip that. Like, it'll be a situation where they were consenting, they were in it, they were down with it, they were cool. But if that person makes them mad and they do something that they don't like, then they use the fact that, oh, I was a victim. When in essence, all the while they weren't, in essence, in their mind, it was something that they were down with. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm all over the place. And, people, they look for something to try to twist my words. So I'm sure this will be twisted as well. But the people who understand, some of y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that it's right to do these things. And I'm not saying that it's right for the men and da-da-da-da-da. I'm not saying that. But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I'm going to just end it on that note. I just wanted to, that's just the first thing that popped up in my head when I seen this, especially when, people were comparing him to R. Kelly, which, you're a grown man, you're going to high schools, picking up young girls, then hey, it is what it is. But yeah, so I just wanted to get that off my chest because that's kind of what I felt. But like I said, there's going to be somebody who twisted, it's not okay, they are a victim, and missed the point of what I'm saying is the person themselves don't view themselves as a victim. Like, you can't make somebody be a victim who don't view themselves as a victim. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, that's that, because I've already given enough for people to twist and turn and, do what they do as they will. But it is what it is. I just felt like, talking about that, I just kind of wish that I wish that she would have taken the opportunity to just own it, though. Like this was a perfect opportunity to, but people, they don't want to be associated with that, and they want to, flip it. And I understand the stigma of it, but I feel like in this situation, it is what the fuck it is. It's the past. It happened. So I feel like I would have respected more if she kind of would have owned it and would have been like, that was kind of the thing that was happening then. It wasn't right to do, but that's kind of what happened. Yeah, people will call Kirk R. Kelly for a while, but they're gonna call him that anyways. So I would have just owned it. So I would just kind of wish that she kind of would have owned it a little bit better, and made the point that she didn't view herself in that light, or she probably doesn't, but that doesn't mean she doesn't promote it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, her to let people know that, this is what it is, and explain it how it was or whatever. And then, but just also tell younger girls, like, listen, that's kind of how it happened, but that's not okay. And tell them the cons to that type of lifestyle. I don't know if that makes sense. All right, let me really go this time, because that's what I just kind of wish that they kind of would have owned it instead of kind of trying to lie about it. Because like the people said, if she wasn't 17, then she's lying about her age. So then which one is it? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me, and we can agree to disagree. So you can hit the like button if you have not already. If you idolize these celebrities and, you can't have discussions about these people that we don't know in real life, then, just keep it all, push it, okay? But over here, we going to have discussions about, these topics of things and, have these discussions. And we don't know these people in real life, so let's chat.